Hi there, thank you for looking at my advert from a TVR 4-litre HC. I've just had this car a couple of years, maybe 2.5 years, and I've just broken my back, so time has come to sell it. So I thought I'd take a little video of it just so that people could see what it's like, and before maybe travelling the length of the country to view it or whatever. So I'll just walk around it panel by panel, show everyone what it looks like, what's what with it, and then I'll maybe talk a wee bit about the service history and odds and sods. So if we have a look at it, it's nice and shiny and smart overall. The whole body was actually machine polished by a body shop at the beginning of last year, and then I didn't really use it last year, so it's still obviously looking very shiny. The very odd kind of stone chip and bits and pieces, but there's very little. There's a few stone chips on that driver's mirror that you can see looking down the length of the car. The shut lines and things on the doors are all very good and presentable. Everything kind of lines up, and it's quite nice. The rear wings actually, surprisingly smart and tidy, as is the boot and the boot lid. We do have a minor stone chip here, and then when we come round to this wheel arch here, I have a small abrasion just here, and I wonder if that will actually even show up on the camera. And again, see that the shut lines on the doors are pretty good, and everything sort of hangs as it should be. And this wing's the same. It's all really quite neat and tidy. A bit of polish on there, and there's a little tiny abrasion mark there from if someone's been a wee bit careless opening a door or something. So the wheels are all actually very good condition, and the rear wheel on the other side, on the driver's side of the car, could maybe do with being refinished, and because it's just clearly had a bit, a few stone chips from the front wheel, but actually it's otherwise pretty good condition. And as we can see, we've got the upgraded brake discs on the front, and I think the calipers, it's the same as the TVR Griff. The calipers are from a Scorpio 24 valve or a Escort Cosworth, which is a sort of common upgrade of the time. So the brakes are absolutely dead on the car. I actually changed the car quite a bit. It's really quite nice. So that's that wheel. It's nice and smart and tidy. Brand new Toyo Proxy tyre on it. When we move to the back of the car, it's very smart and tidy. Brand new Toyo Proxy tyre on it again. As we go around to the other corner, this is the one that's maybe a wee bit shabby and could maybe do with being painted. And again, brand new Toyo Proxy tyre on it, but none of them are curbed or damaged or anything. Again, that's the fourth one, nice and clean. Brand new Toyo Proxy tyre on it. So with no wear really, or no measurable wear. Interior wise, the interior of the car is very smart, and if I just open the door, it's I think that's called doe skin leather is the colour, so it's not quite a cream, it's a wee bit nicer. Not quite a cream, and all of these TVRs seem to have knackered dashboards, and where the burr walnut veneer just kind of peels off the steel backboard of them, but this one was re-veneered in mango, so it's a wee bit more, suits the car a wee bit better actually. And it's a nice dashboard, suits the car, and smartens it up nicely. And if you kind of look at the seats on the other side, it's all smart and tidy and as it should be, and kind of behind the seats you actually get a kind of decent amount of room. And when the roof's up, when the roof's up, that actually is a decent size that would take a suitcase or something as well. So it's a handy thing. And at some point, someone's fitted a subwoofer in the back there, which is fairly unobtrusive. But actually, it's quite handy in a car this loud if you've got the roof down to actually, if you're out in the countryside, to be able to hear your music. So not a bad upgrade. And that's about it. What I'll do, I'll just pop the bonnet up, and we'll have a look at what was under here. and this is standard TVR fare. You can see how far back in the engine bay the engine sits. It really does sit quite far back, and it's really just for, you know, for weight distribution purposes. And it's a 4-litre HC engine, which means the HC stands for high lift cam, not high compression. So it's a high lift cam, which kind of just means that it's got a kind of good meaty idle, and it just apparently raised the power output from the standard one was 240 horsepower and this one's 275, so a wee bit faster than the standard 4-litre. And you can see this is all standard exhaust. It's totally unmodified, no faffing around with aftermarket nonsense. And that's that. And if I show you at the back, you open the boot with a interesting button right underneath the dash there, and then the boot opens, and then in here we've got a 6 CD changer, a speaker, an amp, the fuel tank's actually in there, and the, you know, in that kind of carpeted box, and then the, you know, fill the fuel through the fuel filler there, and it's a good sized boot, you know. Actually, you know, can take a decent amount of luggage, enough for a decent weekend away or something. So that's that. Thanks very much for looking at my video, and hope that maybe kind of clears up a few questions. Any other details? My phone number's on the listing, so you can just give me a phone and ask me what's what. I'll be happy to help. Thanks very much. Cheerio. Bye.